Thanks, Boo. Appreciate you. Thanks, Boo. All right. Let's start diving into it. I haven't really had a chance to look at the markets too heavily today, so we're gonna do our best here. We're gonna do our best. What's up, JB? How you doing, Bernard? Good evening. Good evening. We're gonna go through a list that I had curated for yesterday, but we were only on Pumpkin, and of course, hardly any requests. So we're gonna look at that list today. It's gonna be Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, ADA, HBAR, Doge, Sui, Hype, and Bonk. So we're gonna be staring at those. Right now, Bitcoin finding the exact same level of resistance. The exact same level. The past couple days have been super boring. Nothing really to call home about. I will say, the CCI indicator is indicating that we are in overbought territory, but your RSI does not say that. So that's pretty interesting to say. I brought back the CCI indicator because the stochastic RSI was not doing me any favors. I'm currently sitting in a 50x long on Ethereum, which apparently I should have gotten out of already, but neither here nor there. Let's see how that trade's doing. Yeah, we're negative again. We were positive for the first time all day, and now we're negative once again. Just gotta love this market. Probably shouldn't have been trading today again, but you know what? We put in an ETH trade, and it has gone nowhere. Maybe it actually rallies. We'll see. We'll check it out in a minute. But Bitcoin, decisions need to be made. Are we going to pull back, or are we going to rally? If we do rally, I'm very curious if it gets above 117,858. I do believe with tomorrow's FOMC meeting, based off forward guidance, based off the rate cut, based off the way Jerome Powell saunters out there, we're going to get an idea of where this market could be going, which I look forward to that, honestly. I really do look forward to it because the sideways choppy nonsense, it's not for me. I don't like it. And the fact that we are sitting right at an inflection point on Bitcoin, it's a little ominous, Going into tomorrow, would not be a surprise to me if we push up above this box, above the fair value gap for any shorts that are piling up right now, and then we sharply come back down after. Would not be a surprise in the least, but that's my thought process right now. Let's check out the liquidation heat map. On the 24-hour time frame, look at all those shorts gathering up. Look at the shorts gathering, but we also have a ton of longs in here, so everybody can get liquidated. Always a good time. Going into the weekly. Wow, they are taking out the shorts right now. Slowly, extremely slowly. No squeeze, just liquidity grabs. Gotta love the market we're in. Gotta love it. Anyways, yeah, we're not really seeing much happening at all. But we're going to give a bullish and bearish case. That's all we can really do right now. Your bullish case, we go back up to 120,753. That is our bullish case at the moment for Bitcoin. If we get up there, awesome. Now we got to hold some support somewhere. Bearish case, we might be coming all the way down to 106,363 if the market really hates what they hear. I don't think it's going to be that bearish tomorrow, but you know what? Always prepare for the worst. Always prepare for the worst. So that is Bitcoin as a whole. Let's check it out for any scalper. 4-hour looks awful. Looks like we have some bearish divergence forming. So you'd be thinking pullback. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, though, the 1 hour is basically like, nah, we're good. We're above the 50. We're hanging out. Everything's fine. So yeah, very mixed on Bitcoin right now. Let's go ahead and switch over to Ethereum. Now, Ethereum actually looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. CCI indicator is basically saying, nope, we're in the bullish control zone. Bulls have control here, baby. Holding on to support, looking good. Looking like we could get a move. I mean, honestly, as high as $4,986, which would be a new all-time high. Could happen. It looks really strong for that. I think it will be bearish because there's no reason for it to have been this bullish. That's fair. That's fair. But, the thing is, markets don't fall until they hear the word recession. That's when they start falling. Our economy's FUBAR. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But remember, the economy can be shit while all different things rally. Usually, they start selling off when retail can come back in. Retail's nowhere to be found, so they can push these things up as high as they want. So that's kind of the thing. That they want to dump on somebody. So if they push these to crazy high evaluation, knowing that the average retail investor can't get in yet, well, they will force them to buy at much higher prices. And then they'll dump it. As soon as everybody can buy in, dump it around that time. How does scalping work? Does it involve using options? Yes. I mean, unless you're using some crazy high amounts of capital. So if you, let's just say you had $1 million and you're looking for like a 2% move, you could just buy spot. The only problem is you're more than likely going to push the price up that percentage you're looking for. So you don't want to do that. Using futures is the best way of scalping. Best way of scalping. Spot buy and selling, not really good for that. Not really good for that. Ethereum on the 4-hour looks amazing. I'm not even joking around when I say that. Looks amazing. You just got back above that 50-cent moving average. It does kind of look really terrible on this 4-hour candle that you're leaving this giant wick behind. So, I don't know what the market's trying to do here, but who knows? Maybe they're just trying to stop out as many people as possible. Because there's so much uncertainty in the markets. So much, which, I mean, there's not much uncertainty. Everybody knows it's dog crap. They just don't know if the Fed's going to actually do something about it. Because in reality, they should be cutting by like a full percentage minimum. That should be like the low end if they actually cared about the jobs market. But they don't. So I need everybody to stop listening to their words. Pay attention to their actions. We just had, over the course of 3 years, 3 million jobs essentially got wiped away. And here we are. They're like, well, maybe we'll cut by 25 basis points then. The fuck? Oh, man. And then the worst part, AI is taking people's jobs too. So it's going to be really bad. Can the jobless rate be abysmal and assets go higher? Is that possible? Yes. Yeah, that is usually how they keep going higher, because it's the investor's fault. What companies do is they announce layoffs, and then investors are saying, oh, great, you're going to be saving money. I'm going to buy more stock. That's usually how it goes, until all of a sudden your earnings are down. Oh my God, I can't believe that would happen. And then they sell it. It's ass backwards when it comes to some of these economists. Ass backwards. It's so bad. But yeah, so Ethereum right now on the 4-hour, if it wasn't for this giant wick, you would only hear me giving it praise. We had a giant wick like this before, where we then sold off. I really hope we don't just start selling off again, but we could. I'm looking to hold support, sitting here at 4,474. We will see if it does that.
Did you eat anything when you brought her home?
Just snacks. She had some craisins, cranberry raisins. Outside of that, no. Why?
She's not eating food.
Huh?
She doesn't want to eat food.
Okay. All right. Going in the 1 hour. 1 hour looks meh. Trying to stay above the 200, which is cool. We'll see if it can. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm guessing the markets are going to be a bit mixed, but be prepared for some weird rallies as people try and front run the FOMC meeting. and then expect the sell-offs after. So if you don't end up trading going into the FOMC, no one's going to fault you for it. It's okay. Just as soon as the FOMC meeting's over, we're going to get a very distinct idea of where the market's going. But as of right now, macro news on crypto is great. It is awesome. People are using it. I mean, I just saw something where Buenos Aires, they're now going to allow Dogecoin for paying their taxes. This is the state of the world economy. They would much rather have a garbage meme coin to pay taxes than their own currency. Just allow that to sink in real quick. That's how bad fiat currency is doing. They want the little dog coin online that they can't hold on to instead of their fiat. So, crypto should do pretty damn well. Should. Also, I'm getting some weird concerns. I'm wondering if there's like a battle between like all countries around the globe starting up. So kind of weird feelings out there based off all the news that's floating around. And I've never seen so much UFO crap in my X feed. I don't know what they're trying to distract me from, but damn, they're trying hard. Hard. Anyways, Ethereum. My target's up here, a 618 golden retrace. We will see if TA is respected or if I get pooped on in the trade. At this point, you know what? I'm just going to let it ride. And currently, we are in the negative by 10% on a 50x long. We're in the negative. So that's always fun. Always fun. Moving on from Ethereum, we got Solana. So, Solana honestly looks terrible. It looks terrible. Absolutely terrible. You had a level that was acting as support. We tried to break through it, falling back down. This looks so bearish. So this one I do think would be a little easier to trade, but who knows? They might do some funky S. But I would be aiming anywhere between 223 and 218 for Solana. I'm thinking we're about to get a little bit of a markdown here. And noted, that would be a great entry because it would be testing previous resistance as support. So I'm okay with that if it does that. What's our percentage here? Percentage here would be a beautiful little 6.59% drop. That would not be terrible. I think it would actually be helpful. I'd like that. I would really like that. I'm going to move on from that. ADA. Another one that looks like a bear flag, especially because we did have this beautiful uptrend here that we are bearishly backtesting. Did we end up getting at least a 618 retracement? And lo and behold, we did. We hit the 618. Beautiful. We can roll right over. So ADA not looking strong. And to be honest, if you have the people who are deciding to only stake this token, it makes sense for it to just perpetually go down if people aren't buying in. Because as soon as they get yields, they sell it off, baby. Why at this point you want to hold on to more dollars? You got me. I don't know. But this could be a 4.69% drop for ADA. You just had a bearish cross on the 1 hour, and it's looking like it's going to have a lot of trouble getting back above that 200 simple moving average. So ADA looking like it's about ready to figure out how deep into the toilet it can go. Let's go ADA. What a disappointment. But hey, positive, you did hit this 618. You did do that. Just not getting the continuation to the upside because, you know, the market's a little poopy doopy. Moving on from ADA. H-bar. Let's see how the hype's doing with H-bar. It looks like ADA. Looks just like it. Wow. If you're not gonna say this looks like a bear flag, I want to give you a pair of glasses so then maybe you can see clearly on a bright summer day. Because yeah, this looks like a bear flag to me. If it keeps going down. And noted, remember, we could see weird volatility. FOMC meeting tomorrow. Weird volatility can come. All of this can get invalidated because people are like, people went short, and then it rallies. So, heads up there. But anyways, could see this thing come down to 22,398 if it is coming down. So this is what we'd be looking for. Another 5% to the downside. We are below that 200 on the 1 hour, and we had a bearish cross. Not a good look. Not a good look. Going into a major news day, not good. So, yeah, this could be a great trade setup for somebody. Just have that stop loss probably around 24 cents. Probably. Good luck to you in your endeavors. Going on from here, we got Dogecoin with the brand new spot ETF. What is it doing? Looking like a poop shoot. That's cool. So I looked at this the other day. It was like it could go 1.7% upside. Still didn't make it to that 1.7, but it would have stopped me out first. Can you do BNB? It looks interesting to me. I will do some BNB. If they're about to do some corporate buybacks, that thing might be the way to go. Just might be. But this looks strange to me, honestly. But one thing that's very positive about Dogecoin, still above that 200 on the 1 hour. You have already bullishly backtested it. Not a bad look so far. If you manage to stay above this 26.59 level, you could very well end up seeing a nice golden retrace. Could see it coming all the way up to 28.788. There's a possibility here. If the bulls want it, 7.8% to the upside. Looking pretty good here. Looking pretty good. So let's just get rid of this little trend line because it does look like we're getting ready to see more upside on the 1 hour. Positive. This is positive. So there you go. Sui is next. Sui. Now Sui here is bearishly backtesting that 200 simple moving average. This doesn't look great. Well, you snuck on. I don't know what you mean snuck on. There's an alert that goes out on Discord. There's 3 of them. All 3 of them hit. They all did it. And sneak anyway. How you doing today, Rich? How you doing? So yeah, this right here, this is reminding me of downside. Just it's making me feel the downside pressure because we had an area that was acting as a support. Now as a resistance, can't even touch it. Bad look. Consecutive lower highs. I'm thinking it could start rolling over. If it does, this thing actually has some pretty decent downside potential. We could see this thing come down to 334. Probably wouldn't play it to 334, but I would at least play it to some support. 5.89% downside could be nice. Do these likes look okay to y'all? Man, nobody likes my stream. Nobody likes my stream. The only thing people like to do is troll and talk shit. Don't you know the world we live in? Come on now. Checking out Hyperliquid. So Hyperliquid here, same thing, different, same shit, different toilet. We had a bearish cross. We're bearishly backtesting that 200 simple moving average. Could we break to the upside? Of course we could. This one is a lot more, I don't know, ambiguous. It has a breakout. It has the double test. Everything that I like to see in a trade to go long. But that 200 simple moving average has me very cautious. CCI indicator got up into that overbought territory, which would tell me if I was in a long, get out of there. Number 6, your numbers. Wow, we got 23 people in here, 6 likes. Dang. I don't even know what that means, but okay, JB. Alrighty. So let's see if we got to at least a bearish 5-0. Did we get it? Holy crap, we did. The bearish 5-0. We hit it perfectly. We still could go up a little higher. If we got up to like 55.37, that's fine. But I'm thinking we roll over, surprisingly, just because of that 200 simple moving average. That's having me a little weary. What I actually would appreciate is if Hyperliquid came back down to 48.95 and then it rallied from there. That would be nice. Get a confirmation low and then do your business. But we will see if that happens. Currently, the downside target I would have is like 9.9%, but the upside target could be as high as $60.77. Kind of crazy. This one, we'll see what happens. If trading volume picks up, this might actually rally really strong, and yeah, we'll just look at more upside because this thing doesn't know how to pull back apparently. Looking at it on the 4 hour, just absolute insane strength that this thing has had. Just straight up. Straight up. Kind of crazy. But hey, that's Hyperliquid for you. Super strong. The last one I got for you guys is Bonk. So Bonk. Bonk went way higher last night than I expected. Way higher, but we found resistance at that 2412 level. Now it looks like we are trying to consolidate. I don't know. We're using the 50 simple as a resistance. We are below the VWAP officially, so we could see some downward momentum overnight. But let's see what your 1 hour. Yeah, your 1 hour is saying take a chance to the upside. That's very weird. I wouldn't touch this thing with a 10-foot pole right now. Personally, wouldn't touch it. But I would like a confirmation low. That would be sweet, because we did have a very deep downtrend. We hit a low once, come down, touch it for the second time. If we get that, then I'd be bullish again. But I would be looking for price to come back down to zero, a lot of zeros, 2254. That's what I'd be looking for. We'll see if we get it. The 1 hour time frame showing what so many other 1 hours did. A bearish cross, bearishly back testing that 200. Well, actually, we got above it, and then we just shoved down below it. So yeah, we'll see. Blasphemy, Rich. We should have went long with Damien. I say for the first time. That's pretty funny. Hey, he was right. We can give credit where credit is due. He was right. Me, I got stopped out for 2%, and I was like, darn it. That's really it. Is what it is. Let's go check out BNB real quick. BNB. The 1 hour looks very strong, but you're hitting that overbought territory on the RSI. 4 hour, super high. We surpassed my target. We surpassed. Wow. We're in price discovery, man. Pretty hard to say, yeah, let's go long, especially when you're starting to see signs that bearish divergence could be forming at all-time highs. Very hard to say, yeah, definitely time to go long, but this thing's on a tear, man. This thing's on a tear. I guess next target we might be looking for is 975. Sheesh. Sheesh. After that, I mean, sky's the limit. Could go anywhere. It'll probably break 1,000. Wild. Absolutely wild. I guess we'll see what the trending fib says. Trending fib says $990 could be coming your way for BNB. That's insanity. Actual insanity. So go BNB. Get them corporate tokens. Get them corporate tokens. If you break it, $1,151. Sheesh. Crazy. The token no one cares about. At least here in the US. No one cares about it. Nobody wants to hear about it ever. No one requests it. But it's just chugging straight along. Absolutely beautiful. Wow, we had one request for the night. What a simple night. What a simple night. Alright, I guess we're just going to go look at my Ethereum trade real quick. CCI indicators telling me on the 15 it's time to buy. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're trying to retake the 200 on the 15. Not bad. It's about time Ethereum's getting some slight traction, but let's see if there's any follow-through. Let's see if we get some follow-through. Oh yeah, I guess XRP is going to be getting a spot ETF, so I guess we're going to start looking at that thing every day. Oh joy. Other than that, there's not really much going on before the FOMC meeting, so sorry I don't got more for you. Sui's trying to catch some bids. That's great. Yeah, the 15 minutes still, I don't like it. I don't like it. Dogecoin is saying to buy now. Wow. Just had a bullish cross on the 15 minute, even though we're falling back below the 15, or the 200 on the 15 minute. CCI indicators telling you, hey, time to start scooping some Dogecoin up. I think this 7% might actually play out tonight. Go Dogecoin. We don't need to look at XRP. That's fine. I don't plan on looking at it tonight. We don't have the XRP army here. It's fine. Right, everybody. That's all I got for you. Sorry it's so lackluster. It's just all week so far. Here's your price action. We've been going sideways. Not much to talk about. Speculation is we're going to be going up in a very big way. We got October to be looking forward to. But if major wars start breaking out, expect major volatility. Anyways, I'm going to get on out of here. I'm going to eat my dinner and check on my children. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your evening. If you're not a part of the Discord yet, join the Discord. It's actually going to be valuable after the FOMC meeting tomorrow, because then I can start posting up charts again. But until the market starts moving, kind of can't post anything. Wait. Oh gosh, we're waiting for something? Nah, I don't want to wait. Alright, everybody. I'm hopping on out of here. Y'all take it easy. Appreciate you all. See you in Discord. See the video posted in Discord. No, I didn't see it. I've been with my son all day. It's literally, right now is the first time I got to look at all the charts all day. This was one heck of a day. The buy signal on BTC, interesting. All right, maybe I'll check out the video. We will see. Appreciate all of you. I'm out of here. Deuces, everybody. See you tomorrow. Hopefully you have some great things to celebrate tomorrow. Hopefully. Last time it printed, we went up 32%. Sweet. I don't think that's much of a crystal ball look, considering we have October coming. But hey, it's neither here nor there. Coverage at the first minute. Perfect. I'll check it out. Later, everybody.